Our final coach is Wisconsin head coach Bobbie Kelsey. Coach Kelsey enters her 5th season at Wisconsin and returns 4 starters and the Badgers' top 3 scorers from last season. Coach, we'll start with an opening statement from you and then open the floor to questions.
Oh, we're excited about our season this year. We have a lot of young ladies returning from injury. I would look down the bench and see people in street clothes, and so that was a little disheartening for us because we know that was probably 35 points sitting over there that could possibly have contributed to our success, our goals from last year. Obviously, when you 15 of your losses about probably 8 points, then that can be discouraging. But our kids played hard to the end, and they always competed very aggressively. We do return 3 of the top 10 most improved scorers in the Big Ten were Wisconsin players. Nicole Bauman was 1st, Tessa Sitchie was 4th, and Dakota White was 10th. So we feel really good about our guard play. Obviously, getting Michaela Johnson back for a 6th year, that's very rare, but her case was one that they felt warranted her being granted that year. So we're very excited about that because we all know what she can do and requires a double team. So that's going to only open it up for our guards to continue to shoot the 3 as we finished the regular season, I think, 1st in the Big Ten. And Nicole Bauman was 2nd in the country in 3-point field goal percentage behind Mosqueda Lewis from Connecticut. So we're very excited about what she's going to be able to do. We have some freshmen that are freshmen, but we're excited about them. They're going to be able to help us. But we have a veteran team. Our goal is just to stay healthy, so the trainer has a big job and the strength coach. But they're very capable, they're great, and they do an excellent job of keeping the kids on the court. So that's our main focus, and it's a long grind to the season, so we're going to do more mental maintenance and conditioning than so much physical because our kids are known for being in great shape. I think last year we started the season averaging probably in the 50s, low 60s, and we finished averaging, I think, 71 points a game. So that's a tribute to them and their no-quit attitude. I love my team. So I think that I always think they're going to do great. I always think we can beat whomever we're playing, and we believe that, and we go out and play that way. So they're excited, and we're excited because we do have the bodies now to compete at the level that we feel we can.
Great. Thank you, Coach. We'll open the floor for questions now.
Coach, can you please expound on what mental maintenance exercises you've been doing with the team and how you've seen it be effective?
Well, I was of the mind, I play for Tara Vanderveer. So those coaches that have been around for that long, you got to coach these kids these days a little different. And that's not a knock on them. It's just every generation is different. And I find that they need a lot more confidence. That's my goal. Give them confidence, whatever it takes. And that's not fluff, and that's not, obviously sugarcoating things. But we can put a little love on the whip sometimes, and you got to put it away sometimes. My kids, I can't speak for other kids. My kids do better when they know that we believe they can do it. And we do, but sometimes as coaches we want certain things, certain ways, and when they're not doing that, we tend to bring that whip out and kind of lash a little bit. And sometimes it's too much. Just to be perfectly honest, it's too much sometimes. So I sit down on the side. Now, that's just me. I sit. Now, I get them. Don't worry. I get them. But I never want in the games to be the focus on me. I want to be on the players. I would rather not even do interviews if I could help it. Talk to the players. They play, we pray. That's what I always say. So my goal as a coach is to give them confidence, to know that no matter what happens, we're gonna stick together. We're gonna be unbreakable, and whatever the outcome of the game, that's the game. But we're gonna be able to go in our locker room and know that we gave our best effort. And if we win it, great. If we don't, we're going to go back and look at things and make those improvements. And with that being said, the mental part of it is important. Because if they think they can, they will. And if they think they can't, they will. They won't. so that's important.
Coach, you talked about the mental side of the game, but physically, a lot of these experienced players have gotten that experience because of injuries and things of that nature, basically since the start of your tenure. How important is that for the rest of that team to see that they have the mental makeup to kind of overcome, every year basically something happening?
Yeah, we've in my experience, it's been tough because every year since my first year, we lost Taylor Wirtz, then we lost Cassie Rochelle, and those are players you need, and then we lost Michaela, and so it's been tough for us. But the other teams don't care, so we can't sit and cry about that. We just work with who we have, and that's part of the mental toughness. Because when you don't have the ones can give you, Michaela Johnson can give you a double-double. So when you don't have her, or you don't have a Taylor Wirtz, or you don't have a Cassie Rochelle that's a prolific shot blocker, that's like scoring to me. If you prevent other people from scoring, I'd give you the 2 points there. So we've tried to focus on that. It's been tough, but again, we're not going to have excuses. We're just going to go out there and compete. And I feel like other teams in our league know that when you play Wisconsin, we're going to bring our best game.
Good morning, Coach.
Good morning.
If there were 3 or 4 descriptors or elements to define your style and what you're looking to get out of this season, what would they be?
Well, I want to play both ends of the floor. I don't just want to be a defensive team or just an offensive team. I want us to be a complete team. I think our men showed that you don't have to have a bunch of All-Americans to do that. You just have to have players that are willing to come in and, like Bo says, have more questions than answers. And a lot of times these days the kids kind of want to, they kind of want to tell you a little bit how to coach. I said, now we all got a role to play, and yours is not the coach. I don't need another assistant. We have 3, so you do your role. Everybody stay in your lane, and that's everybody. Supports that everybody, parents, everybody, stay in your lane and do your job and do it well. And that way we all know what we're supposed to be doing, and we can focus on that instead of doing something that is not our job. So our team is ready. Our kids are always focused to do that, and we really are, as a coaching staff, making a concerted effort to say, this is what we need you to do. Because sometimes kids say, well, Coach, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't know my role. I've heard that, unfortunately. And I'm like, I thought I made it clear, but okay. So I write it down. I sit them down. I tell them. And so that there's no question about what we expect from them. And then we can hold them accountable. And if the standard is here and you're giving me less, I'm going to be on you. And they know that, and so they don't take things personal when you get them. But also you back it up with, hey, I believe you can do it. If I didn't, I wouldn't ask you to.
Hi, Coach. That helps answer my question a little bit about how do you both define communication and how do you make sure that it's practiced on the floor from your players to your players?
Well, a big part of what we try to do as a staff is really be clear on the role. It can change. See, some kids think, well, Coach doesn't think I'm a shooter. No, get in the gym. Right, today you're not a shooter. That's not your role today. Change it. It always can be changed. But we're very clear on what it is today, and then giving them things that they can do to expand their roles. We like players to be versatile, multifaceted, be able to play more than one position. So I like my ones to be twos to be ones, threes that can play 1, 2, and 3, fours that can step out on the perimeter, fives that can close out and guard somebody if they had to that's smaller. So I don't pigeonhole our kids. Our 6'4" posts are doing ball handling because they have to have a comfort with it. That doesn't mean they come down and start calling plays and head pats and chest pound. No. But be able to get out of trouble. So if there's some action going on, we need them to take 1 or 2 dribbles, do that, and have comfort to do it and be able to do it and have confidence that they know they won't turn it over. So we try to put them in different areas and roles so when the game comes, they're looking like, hey, we do this all the time. So it's no question about being scared or nervous or anxious or having anxiety about doing something out there that you traditionally probably wouldn't do.
Coach Bobbie Kelsey, thank you so much for your time. Good luck this season.
Thank you.